Lena at Mondeor High School was stabbed to death this morning. We look at this, of course, and other violent-related incidents that have happened in and around our schools now, and we joined in studio by Nkosi Kumalo. He's Cosas NWC NEC member. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for coming through.
Good morning, Palisa.
Your take really on, let's start with this Mondeor High School incident that happened today.
Okay, yes, we are concerned about the incident. Firstly, we would like to pass our condolences as the organization to the family and the school and the society in general. Well, we are concerned about the safety of students, firstly, because the government, in fact, the Department of Education, we held the summit last year on the 12th of October, where we spoke about the safety of learners in our schools. You know what happens in these summits is that when we are there, they already have provided solutions, but they don't implement. That's the challenge that we are facing currently. So
there is no use of having such summits?
Yes.
I know there is one currently taking place in Rustenburg in the Northwest.
Yes, there is one.
So why are we still having them if it's just talk shops? The
thing is that the department at national level will hold the summit. Then when it's time to go back to basics where the students are, the department is failing us. For instance, there is the South African Schools Act 84 of 1996, whereby the department doesn't meet its requirements. For instance, it states that in Section 5, it states that there should be a perimeter security in schools. You find that the department will give us an old person that is known in the community, that this person is old, the children are scared of, or the community is scared of. Then they take that old person, but and then they say that person must take care of about 1,000 children in one school. As Cosas, we still say at least there must be 5 securities at least in each school. But Gabo,
do you think this is the time to really point fingers at the department, because these are the learners that you represent as Cosas?
Yeah, even though blaming as we blame the department, it's because I'm blaming the department because the department, we speak with them, then they agree.
Maybe the question should be, what conversations are you having with your fellow learners?
Yes, the conversation that we are having is that the students must not carry any weapons. They must always be punctual. Whenever there is a situation that is taking place, the learners must always know that there is Cosas, there is RCLs in their schools. The employees of Cosas, which are RCLs, they must be able to respond to everything that is taking place in the school. That's why we have an RCL convention, which is called Macheke Detachment. In that one, we train our RCLs on how they must go about in issues of safety, mostly. But the current situation at that school, we are saying that the students of that school, they need to have the counseling so that they'll be able to know how to deal with the situation. Because currently what is happening, it's really, it can't be happening in this.
Well, the Department of Education, we've just had Steve Mabona now, they are providing, in fact, they have provided the learners with some counseling. Let's just, mention some of the incidents that have happened over the past few months. Last year, a grade 1 learner was stabbed and killed by a grade 11 pupil. A 17-year-old Northwest pupil stabbed a teacher to death. A pupil was also stabbed in Delareyville in the Northwest. Teenagers, about 5 of them or more, have been arrested in connection with the death of Toriso Temani in Limpopo. Just yesterday, Gauteng MEC Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi was at Crystal Park High School, where there is a video of girls doing the rounds who are taking one another and fighting. This incident here today, where has Cosas acted in all of these cases?
Well, let me start by Northwest. In Northwest, we went there. And when we went there, we addressed our students, we addressed our constituency, and we told them of how important it is to protect their schools. For instance, there mustn't be someone that is allowed to carry any weapon in our schools. We told the students that it is important to make sure that they defend their schools. For instance, if the students have a problem, the first center to report, it is Cosas or RCL. Then the RCL will take the matter to the principal or the TLO. From that time, it is when it is going to be able to have a normal situation in all our schools. Currently in Northwest, there is progress because as we speak now, there's no violence in that school. There's safety in that school. You know, when you
well, the learner who had stepped a teacher has been sentenced a few weeks ago.
Yes, I remember that case. They were sentenced, but the department doesn't follow their school's code of conduct, school act.
So for now, we just sit and fold our hands and wait on the department to follow the Safety Schools Act?
No, we must have campaigns.
What do we do now? What will Cosas do going forward? We have to wrap now.
Yes, as Cosas, we are going back to our schools. We are going to tell our students of how important it is to make sure that our schools are safe by making sure that everyone participates in programs. For instance, let the students be the ones that are running programs, because it is not better for us as Cosas to listen to all people at some stage. Okay. But it is better to listen to each other as we are peers. All
right, we'll leave it at that for today. Nkosi Khumalo is Cosas NEC member, talking to us, of course, about a number of violent incidents that we have seen in and around our schools here in South Africa. We'll take a quick